Hey, let's get ready for St. Patrick's Day. Want to learn how to make this? Or this? Keep watching. Hey, I'm April, and thanks for stopping by my channel, My Crazy Creative Life. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Thanks for supporting us. I really do appreciate it. I had a request when I had done my video where I decorated my tree, decorated my house. I did the Switch-A-Roo. So if you haven't watched that yet, I will link it up here in the cards or link it in the description box below. I had showed several things and said, if you want to learn how to make it, let me know. And I have had a request for this wreath. So we're going to try to get started on that. Now, I need to say this up front. It will not be exactly like this wreath. For one reason, this was made several years ago, so some of this stuff is not available anymore. And I've tried to go through my stash and find what I could. So I'll do the best I can. It won't be identical, but it'll be as close as I can get to it. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm back, and I know this view probably isn't the best, and I apologize for that. But anyway, so what you want to do, you want to start off with just one of these frames that you can get at the Dollar Tree. It is, I think, the 14-inch frame. So it's just the regular round frame. And that's it. Right. We're going to start off with, I've got mesh from everywhere. You can get mesh from the Dollar Tree if you can find it. It's like anything else with Dollar Tree. If you don't get it while you see it, most likely it won't be there the next time you go back. But this is from the Dollar Tree. It's the Crafter Square, and it is it's 6 inches by 5 yards. And then I've got another green here. It's more of a darker green with gold in it. Same thing, Crafter Square. And I've got some white, but I don't know where I put it, so I'm gonna have to go find it. And then I've got this yellow, this polypro mesh ribbon, waterproof. This actually comes from Hobby Lobby, and your best bet is to watch their ads because they rotate every week what they sell. And I think it's about every two weeks something else will come back around, I think. But anyway, just keep an eye on their ads. If you don't have their app, you can get their app and you can go in there and check their new ads each week. But it's best to get this whenever they're having their 40% sale, because this roll right here is $6. But if you get 40% off, then it's, I don't know, I can't do math that well. But anyway, it's for that particular wreath that I showed you. It is Curls Wreath. You want 6 inches of ribbon. It's because what you want is a square. And again, this is 6 inches wide. So we want to do 6 inches long, so that way we can make a square. There's several methods you can do. You can either measure it and cut it off and just cut it off with your scissors, which this is not ideal, but you can do it this way. There is your square for one of your curls. You can also take your cutting mat, lay it out like that, and then just take your rotary cutter, and that's a little smoother, so you can get your curl that way. I've come up with an idea. I hadn't seen anybody else do this. It's very possible somebody else has done this, or over the years, maybe somebody else has, thought, hey, this would be easier. I just cut this one out today because I've lost my original one. But just get you a piece of cardboard and make it 6 inches long. Then all you're gonna do, it's better if it's wider, but I'm just going with what I got right now. Anyway, all you're gonna do is get it at the edge right there and just make sure that it stays straight. And then you're just gonna flip and flop until you get your little cartwheels. Yeah, it's better if it's wider. My other one was wider. Then all you're gonna do next is just take your scissors and go right up. Make sure I got everything cut. Oh, shoot. What you're going to do is take about 3 different curls. You can do all the same color if you want. You can do different colors. That's why I was wanting my white. I've got to figure out where I put that. But you're just going to take your curls, and I'll just show you with this green. And you're going to kind of crisscross them. And then you've got your little, I get some more of this cut up, and then I'll be right back with you. I lied. Actually, I come back because I wanted to show you this. This is the Dollar Tree mesh. Which this is the end piece, but it frays really easy, and it's definitely thin. But I mean, it's a Dollar Tree, it's $1.25, so what do you expect? But here is the Hobby Lobby. And it doesn't fray, which I don't have it cut yet, but it doesn't fray near as bad as the Dollar Tree mesh. It's smoother, it feels a little bit stronger, even though it's thin, it feels a little stronger. But I like Hobby Lobby's mesh a whole lot better than I do the Dollar Tree. But, like I said, it's $1.25, so what do you expect? Okay, so let's go ahead and try to get this wrapped up. This is a little, it's not quite as wide. We'll still go with 6 inches, but this is 5.5 inches. Yeah, 5.5 inches wide. So it's a little bit smaller than the Dollar Tree, but you get 10 yards versus 5 yards. So it's double, you get double, but it's just a little bit, about a 1/2 inch narrow, more narrow. But it's still, it's better quality. It's definitely harder to cut because it's double the layer. Okay, I've got this yellow cut up. Even though it's hard to hold, it is a lot easier, trust me, if you've never done this before. It's a lot easier than trying to cut one piece at a time, that big whole row. It is much easier getting you some cardboard and doing what I showed you. But you want to take some ribbon, and with your ribbon, pretty much just do the same thing. You want to wrap it. Now the ribbon might be a little easier to do than the mesh. And that's as fast as that. I love being able to do that. And there's your 6-inch ribbon. I think that's going to be it for today. I'm wore out. And because I've told y'all about my back, so I need to kind of just clean this up. And I'm looking at the wrong spot, sorry. I need to just go ahead and clean this up and go rest, and then we'll work some more on this tomorrow. Hello again, it's the next day. So what I have done, I went where I keep my stash of stuff at, and I don't have any white. Okay, I did, however, find 2 rows of this mesh. So I went ahead and I cut them up like I showed you yesterday using my 6-inch template. And so I cut them into the strips. Okay, so future April here. This is just me trying to show you how to anchor to the end, and then right up next I'll be showing you how to make the bundles. I'm going to take it, the second one, put it right there, take the other one, come through right there, and then twist it. And so then it's anchored right there, and it's not going to move. And then I'm going to push my other one I had on there up to it. So now we have 2. And don't worry about trying to really straighten them out right now. You can do that whenever you've completely got everything on. There's the roll. There's your 6-inch. So you're just going to take it and roll it up. That's it, just a simple roll. Stick it between your fingers. Take another color, doesn't really matter which one. So I'm taking this olive green. Sticking that between my fingers. Then I'm going to take the bright green. Okay. So now we've got a crisscross. So this one and this one is making an X. And then this one and this one is making an X, if you can see that. So that one and that one's making an X, and then that one and that one is making an X, okay? So then I'm going to take the tool piece, okay, and I'm just going to lay it down, and I'm just going to take my fingers and scrunch it up. So you hold your thumb down and take your fingers and just pull it to you, and so it makes like a little, almost like a little bow tie. So put that in your bundle. Really doesn't matter, just however looks good to you. And then I'm going to take my ribbon and slap it in that bundle too. Okay, so there's your bundle. Then I'm going to take, and this is the pipe cleaner that I've got. Doesn't matter what color, because it's not going to show up in the back. It's not going to show in the front of me. I can show it here in a little bit. I break this in, well, not break it, I cut it in thirds. And so it looks like that. Now, this is very fiddly. So if it's too much, if your hands, and I know my hands sometimes don't want to work, but if it's too fiddly and too hard for your hands to try to get that in there tight, then by all means just cut your pipe cleaner in half. It's just, you have to use more pipe cleaner when you do it that way. But if it's easier on your hands, then cut this in half and use the bigger piece. So I'm going to take it and put it the best way I can here in the center. So I've got it in the center, and then I'm going to flip it around and kind of grab. And so I'm going to flip her down like that, and it looks like for the most part it's even. You know, when I put the two ends together, it's even. So then you're going to really pull, make it very tight. You're going to pull up with this hand and down with that hand. And once you got it real tight, then you're still going to have some tension, pressure on that. Just kind of cross them over until you get a couple of good twists on there. Then from that point, we're going to come over here to our wreath. Now this guy, I've got this one on, let's see if you can see, yeah. I've got this one on the second one down. So 1, 2, I've got that one, and that's the one that's anchored to that middle piece. Then this one is 1, 2, 3, it's the third one down. So this one I'm going to put on the second again. I would like to alternate that. So we're going to go right here on this second one, and I'm going to twist it real good in there too. Real tight. You want to make sure you've got it good and tight. And then, I mean, if you want to, you can kind of straighten your bundles out as you go. I do both. Sometimes I straighten it out as I go, sometimes I don't. Now, for whatever reason, this tool really wants to stick to that yellow. It's kind of being a pain, to be honest. There we are. It should take 6 bundles per section, and one section would be between, one section would be between that centerpiece to that centerpiece. And on both ends, you want to anchor the one that goes here, and the one that goes here, you want to anchor it to that middle piece. That way it doesn't slide. And the ones, pardon me, the ones in between, they can slide a little bit, but those two will not slide, and that gives it more balance and structure. But it should take 6 bundles to go from here to here. Sorry. It should take 6 bundles to go from here to here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you one more time, and then I'll go ahead and stop the video and come back. All right, so we're gonna do one more. Okay. Hopefully you've seen that. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I'm putting the middle piece on here. Or I'm sticking this right in the middle. Trying to bring it up by just pushing that way to the back. Then I'm going to flip my bundle and get it to match. Okay, we're going to pull these together tight and then give it a good twist. Alright, now again, that one is the second, this one is the second one down. This one is third one down, that one second one down. So this next one I'm going to do the third one down. Can you see that? So second one, third one, second one, third one. And see, it's starting to look full. I'm going to stop the camera here, and I will come back when I've got the wreath completely done. Well, with the mesh and this stuff. This is the hardest part to me. This is the hardest part, getting all of this cut up and rolled out and put on your wreath. That's the hardest part. Once we get all this done, then to me it's the fun part, because that's when you get your glue gun out and all of your pretties that you want to put on there. And I got some coins, like the little gold coins, and I've got some 4-leaf clovers and different stuff that we'll put on it, and it will really spruce it up. So I will see you when I get that done. Okay, I've had a slight change of plan, because I'm kind of running out of stuff. I've got enough ribbon to make 6 more of these, and then that's it. So what I've kind of decided to do, I had this cute little hat. So I'm taking that. I think it'll be cute once it's done. I hope so anyway. But we're going to take it and put it here, and then finish with their ribbon right there. Well, with their bundles through in here to kind of cover that up. But at the very tip, you can see the wire. So I've got this green burlap ribbon, and it's got wire on each end. So I'm just wrapping it to kind of where the hat will be. That way, if you do happen to look under, you'll just see the green and not the actual wire. So that's the plan for now, unless I change my mind. Hey, welcome back. So this is day 3. Sometimes it takes me a few days to get one of these wreaths done, and that's just because of me. Probably most normal people can make one in one day, but anyway. I am in a different location, as you can tell. I'm not where I normally sit. I'm actually up in my room. I wanted to go ahead and try to get this finished today. That way I can get this put out for you. So if you find any value in this video, if you would give me a thumbs up, and if you want, subscribe to the channel. Okay, when we left off on yesterday, I was telling you that I kind of changed my mind and I wanted to put this little hat on here. So my next step, I'm just going to glue this up. I took that green burlap and I wrapped it pretty much where the hat's going to be. That way it's not very, the wire won't be very noticeable. So I'm going to go ahead and finish gluing the hat in here, and then I'll add ever how many more of these bundles I need to make. And why I chose to do that, for one, it's different, but for two, I only had the one, because like I said, I was going through my stash. I only had the one of this ribbon, and it's not enough. I think I have enough to make 6 more bundles, and then that's it. And I don't really want to put a new one on there, so I thought the hat would be cute, like I said, and different. Okay, I think that looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by gluing this part down. And I do have the Gorilla Glue sticks in my glue gun. They are stronger. The only thing is they do not dry clear. They kind of dry like with that milky color to it. So that's just something you need to keep in consideration. Okay, even though to me the hat glued on there pretty well, I've got it glued right around the rim through here. Just to be doubly safe, I want to take some wire. I'm going to punch a hole in this. I have an awl, and I want to take it and punch a hole through the hat, and then put some of the pipe cleaner through it, and then attach it to the wire just to be safe, because this hot glue sometimes it can come undone easy. So and all this is stiff felt, so it punches so it punches through pretty easy. Okay, I feel better about that. If you don't have an awl, I'm sure if you've got just a hole punch, a paper hole punch, I mean, it would take quite a bit of pressure, and it probably need to be a sharp one, but I think it would go through. Or you could just take a knife. You just have to be extra careful with the knife. I think that's good. I don't think it needs any more. Kidding? That was not recording? I guess I will find out when I do my edit, but I may have possibly not hit record and thought I did when I was putting all of the goodies on. So if not, let me show you again. And I am so sorry if that happened. But here's the wreath. And I just used those picks. I took those off of the actual wooden part, the pick itself. And then those I had bought at the Dollar Tree. Those I bought at the Dollar Tree. And then I kind of thought that would be cute. I didn't like how that was just so plain, so I thought that might be cute. And then there's the 4-leaf clovers. So if I was not recording while I was putting all this stuff on, I am so sorry. I planned on just playing music for you while I decorated it and let you watch me, but if that didn't happen, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Well, my husband wanted me to go to Walmart with him, and we went to town, and by the time we come back, we lost power. So I guess it'll be tomorrow before we can finish. Today is day 4. And it took us a while to get this done, but I promise today is the last day. I hit record, and I don't know, I'm having trouble with my phone, I think, but I was going to show you how this was all that we had left as of yesterday. Whenever that storm hit, we lost power. All I had left to do was just show you this to be done, but that's all that's left. And all I do is take 2 of the pipe cleaners and I just twist them together. That's all I do. It makes a stronger wire, and then you just go behind here. Okay, you see I've done got this on here, but basically you just go in, you take it in, you bring it up, you twist that part together but leave just a little bit of a tail. You come in here, bring it up through, twist that together a few times, but leave yourself a little tail, and then bring the 2 tails together and twist those together, and it's that simple. I'm so sorry that I don't know what is going on with my, it's either me or my camera. Okay, and there it is on my door, which this is just my bedroom door. I would either put this on the inside of my living room door or the outside of my living room door, as long as it's like under a roof where it wouldn't get a whole lot of moisture. If not, I would spray it with some clear sealer before I stuck it outside though, especially with that hat. Right, so there we go. There's the wreath. I do want to thank my subscriber. YouTube Make Me Smile for asking me to recreate the wreath, and I do apologize that it's not the exact wreath that you've seen me put up on the last video. Like I said earlier, I didn't have all of the items that I had when I made that wreath, so I kind of had to improvise. But let me show you one thing. I do want to show you all this in case that you're interested. If you wanted the wreath similar or more similar to that original wreath, just keep going around filling in the last few sections with your bundles, just like we did here. Embellish it however you want. And if you don't want the hat in the middle, if you wanted something like what I had in the middle of that other wreath, then you would take like a sign, like a sign from Dollar Tree. And it's just simply, you kind of see how much pipe cleaner you think you're going to need in the back. But all I do is just I'll squirt some glue on there, lay the pipe cleaner in, and then I'll cover it with some more glue to make sure that it's going to hold in there. And I'll do this in different areas depending on the sign. I might do here, maybe there or something, but I'll put several in there to make sure that it's going to hold good. And then once you have that glued, all you do is kind of set it sort of either inside. You move your bundles and you can either go inside, or you can just sort of lay it on top of those bundles, but you're going to come through with your wire on this back and then attach it to the wire back here. That way it will have your sign secure on the front. That is it for this video, and again, I hope you appreciate the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you so choose, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.